This is my week 30 update. I cannot believe I'm in the 30s. Yes, Joe, come here. She wants to say hello. Yeah. There, now you're in the video. You happy? I cannot believe I'm in the 30s. That is so crazy. Yeah, this week I've definitely been feeling more anxiety or something about giving birth very soon. It's starting to intimidate me a little bit. So, yeah, that's what's been going on mentally this week. Just kind of me freaking out that it's so soon and what am I gonna do, and I don't really have a clear birth plan or anything, so I need to get that in order. Also, I'm using my handy dandy iPhone again because I cannot remember what I'm supposed to be talking about. Oh, the update on the doctor strike. The doctors are still on strike, and I heard today in our childbirth class that you may or may not have your doctor delivering you. They're all going on like a rotation schedule, so which wasn't the case before. Before they would call my doctor and she would come in whenever it was. It didn't matter, I would have her, but now they're on some rotation and I may not have my doctor. I may have someone that I did not know, and that really freaks me out, and I'm gonna have to talk to her about that at my next appointment because that is just not cool. I don't want someone who's gonna come in and like be completely the opposite of what I've discussed with my doctor already, and because I like her style. I talked to her at the last appointment. She doesn't do an episiotomy unless it's like really necessary, and she lets you be in different positions as long as you don't have the epidural. She'll give you like a walking epidural, which you can still feel your legs and walk around and stuff, and that's not the same for every doctor. Not every doctor's like that, so I'm really scared I'm gonna get some person who's like pushing an epidural on me and making me stay in bed and cutting me this way and that. So I need to talk to her about that because that is just not good. This week, Munchkin's been moving a lot. She's our little kung fu girl. She, in the mornings, is like when she's the most active. Sometimes at 3:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, I get woken up by these, you know, samurai kicks and things. And one morning, Bass was feeling her move. I was laying on the couch before he left for work, and she did this huge kick, like, or a punch or something, and her fist or leg like went over his hand like that, and he was like, whoa. It's a very unique sensation. And I also think she's had a growth spurt this week because I feel a lot bigger, and my skin is just not taking it. I'm getting stretch marks below my belly button, which is horrible, but they're not really that noticeable, but I know they're there, so yeah, it's gonna be worse after she's out and everything's like all like just hanging there. I don't know. It's a small price to pay, but it's not pleasant. And I feel like my skin is gonna rip if it gets any bigger, so we'll see how the weeks go on. As far as cravings, I'm no longer craving hot chocolate every day, which is good. I mean, I still want it sometimes, but it's not as bad as it was before. I'm still craving fruit. That has been a big thing. The entire pregnancy I've been craving fruit. I still really like apples and the little clementines and plums. I'm into the fruit right now. And some other fun stuff. We're gonna paint her room tomorrow, finally. We had some car problems that came up that we had to take care of before we did anything fun. So now that that is taken care of, we'll be painting tomorrow. And we're gonna be painting, well, I won't tell you what color we're painting in. Maybe I've already said that. Pregnancy brain. If I've already told you what color that we're painting in, then that doesn't make any sense. But I'll do a video after we get done painting, like a before and after. It'll be fun. I cannot wait till her room's all together. It's gonna make it so real. I cannot believe in a week and a half I'm gonna be 8 months pregnant. That's so crazy to me. And let's see, today at our class, the other things we talked about postpartum and what all goes on and how you can be bleeding for a week or two afterwards, and the things you shouldn't be doing and should be doing, and how you should be laying down as much as you can to rest your pelvic floor because it gets stretched out so much with the baby coming out. And so the muscles get really weak, so you don't want to be standing up a lot, and your organs will be pushing down on that and making it harder for things to go back in place. So I'll be laying down a lot. I like the idea of that. And they recommended before in our class that you don't have any visitors the first day, which I am totally cool with because we want some time with her to ourselves, and my husband wants some alone time, just the three of us too, so we're in agreement about that. But today they said the third day is when your hormones like start changing and your milk comes in, so the hormones are all different, and that's when you can get like PMS symptoms. It's called the baby blues, and you've probably heard of that, from the big hormonal change. And it's best if you're alone that day because you start to feel really overwhelmed and stuff. So we're not gonna have visitors. If I'm in the hospital 4 days, which is like the normal minimum here, well, the average, I guess, like 4 or 5 days is normal here, where in the States I think it's like 2, then you leave. But I think I'll be taking advantage of the 4 days now that I think about it. So the first day and the third day we won't have any visitors, but the second day, that's when everyone's gonna come meet the baby, and that'll be fun in the afternoon. And then the third day we'll be alone. The fourth day people will be at the hospital again if I'm still there, and then we'll come home and then have more visitors to our house once we get settled in and everything. So I think that's a good plan because I don't want to be overwhelmed with too many people in there, and I'm trying to breastfeed, and they think that's it. I'll show you the belly. There's the big 30-week belly. And at her appointment last week, that was a week ago, her head's down here. She's head down. Her face is looking this way. So here's her face, and here's the back of her head. And then her back goes around like this, and her butt is up here. It pokes underneath my ribs a lot. And then her legs bend down here, and her knees and her feet are all right here, and then her arms are down here, or her hands are down here, and then her arms go like this and attach to her shoulder, which is like right here. And my husband, so there she is. She's all curled around like that. My husband can hear her heartbeat like really well. He just puts his ear up to the belly, and he was listening to her heartbeat last night. He really likes doing that. And we're still reading her bedtime story every night, her Dutch bedtime story. So I should film that too because that's really cute. I'll do one of those videos in the future. Let me go get the measuring tape. 39 3/4 of an inch. So I've grown 1/4 of an inch. I feel like she's really picking up and growing fast now. Okay, that is it. I'll see you next week for 31 weeks. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks. Bye.